I was 18 years old. It was probably around January, and I found out that I was with child. There was no way of me to support my son because nobody would hire me. I was pregnant. Nobody wants to hire a pregnant lady. So I just opened up my online store and I started making jewelry and I started painting, and that's where it all started. I am Kimberly Lopez. I'm 20 years old. I'm from Miami. I grew up mostly in Kendall my whole life. I remember when I was in about second grade, that's when I started really being hands-on with paint and with art. And I remember I used to make things out of cardboard and with clay. I think when I seriously got serious about art was when I was like 13. My brother moved here from Puerto Rico, and he was getting into tattooing, and he was like really desperate to become good. And he, like, while he was training himself, he was training me too, like how to draw. He was the one that really opened up my mind. I mean, he had piercings, he had tattoos, obviously. He had dreadlocks, and I really admired that about him. Like, I was like, well, I can expand my knowledge and like my form of expression, because I used to be like very basic. Definitely having a kid is life-changing, obviously. It makes you really think about the things you want in life. When I had my son, I was like, that's it, I have to get my life together, And something I really did want to do was, paint and make myself something out of that, It was hard because they take up a lot of time. When you really want something, you will do whatever it takes. And what I would do is just, like when I was working on this piece, I would just bring him out here on his little walker and just put like, a big table here, and we would just hang out together while I'd be painting. And he loved it. He loves being outside. When he was a baby, I would spend all day with him, and then at nighttime, when it came for him to sleep, I would just stay up and just do my art. My store has been up 2 years now. The name of my store is Earthy Gypsy. I make necklaces, bracelets, anklets are really like a really big thing. Rings. We sell elephants, Buddhas, pentagrams, fairies, moons, like the charms. We sell a lot of crystals. It has moved on, like it's branched out. Like now I sell clothes. I'm focusing more now like on my paintings and my artwork, because I'm getting involved with festivals as well, and I think that's way more fun, So I get to do stage backgrounds, and like I'm gonna start selling like little canvases of like little symmetrical drawings that I do. People, every time they look at me, they just see my eyes, and then that's like what defines me for most of the time. I got an Instagram, and I started promoting that way. It was kind of hard in the beginning. Nobody really wanted to come to my house and pick up their stuff. So I ended up making an online website, and I figured out how to ship things. People from all over the world, from Australia, from England, from Russia, from Japan. People ask me if I regret having a son, or if it's just, a pain in the ass. It's really not. It's really, really cool, and it makes you a tougher person, and it gives you like a lot more stamina, a lot more motivation to be who you are, because you are their example, and you want them to like see that even though I had you, I'm still going out and I'm like following my dreams, like that's very important. And your children are your biggest masterpieces, they're just your original work. Nobody can take credit for that, you made that, and nobody can take that away from you.